That's my research, July 1st.
Is it July 1st? Okay, I'll make that correction. I just went off the letter that was read from the fire department. Okay, after some corrections, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. We'll- Under December 2nd, special meeting minutes. Special meeting of Stookey Township, December 2nd, 2016, held at Stookey Township Hall. The meeting was called to order by Supervisor Bone at 10 a.m. All elected officials were present with the exception of Sister Sharon. The purpose of the special meeting was discussion and approval of town and highway tax levies. Supervisor Bone asked if anyone wanted to speak. President Gary Green spoke on the increase of tax levies. President Herman Teacher spoke on the inflation and cost of living compared to the tax levy. Connor Shepard talked about the surplus of money. Gary Shepard spoke on inflation, and a meeting the North End Stookey Association was having the 15th of December at the King's House and invited the Township Board to attend. Supervisor Bone presented the tax levy and made a motion to pass the town tax levy. The motion was seconded by Trustee Gomer. Trustee Williams had questions on the town levy. A roll call vote was taken. Krupa, yes. Bone, yes. Gomer, yes. Williams, no. Stookey, yes. Motion passed. The highway tax levy was presented. Supervisor Bone made a motion to pass the highway tax levy, and Trustee Gomer seconded the motion. A roll call vote was taken. All voted aye. Motion passed. The motion is made by Supervisor Bone, seconded by Trustee Gomer to adjourn. Motion passed. Meeting adjourned at 10:10 p.m.
You just gotta correct the,
Yeah.
see, so moved.
Second.
All in favor?
That was with the date correction, right?
Yes.
Up to
Opposed?
aye.
Motion passed. Approval of bills.
So moved.
Second.
That lease and asphalt bill was, as I understand, corrected to
Yes.
general road. Because we
Okay. Any
didn't have
other,
enough budget line item money for the permanent road, so we have to charge to the general road, which does have sufficient money.
any other discussion? Krupa,
Aye.
Bone,
Aye.
Williams,
Aye.
Stookey. Aye.
Okay, public participation, we'll start in the front row. G-Peck, you're up.
Yes, what I would hope is that they would not approve anyone to take Steve Grommick's position, that there would be more discussion and more names put up. That'd be my thing.
Anything else?
That's all.
Okay.
I fully concur with him. I think that in order to accomplish parity throughout the Stookey Township area, I think that we should investigate more people and find out their general consensus on how Stookey Township should be operated.
Anything else?
No.
Okay, thank you.
I was under the impression that somebody,
And why don't you state your name for the record, please?
pardon,
Your name for the record.
Toby Shepherd, that Cindy Bingham has someone that works for the township. Does that mean that she would not always be able to vote on issues? Because it would be like,
No, he's an employee. Her vote would be with respect to the budget presented by the highway commissioner. There'd be no conflict.
it would have nothing to do with it? Okay.
I mean, if something does come up, correct procedure would be to the president, right?
Well, she
If
just
there was a
wouldn't vote.
conflict that appeared.
Yeah, but he's an employee, he's controlled by the highway commissioner. Doesn't really have any bearing with respect to what the town board does. We only approve the highway budget.
What I'm referring to is something.
Chairman Arner recognizes person to speak.
What time?
I don't want this cross table speaking. I want the chairman to recognize the one to speak, not just somebody chime in.
Andy, anything else?
No, thank you.
Number 7, I'm not a linguistic, I'm not, and I'm not a registered parliamentarian law. Anything I say could be taken personally by the person's name here, where it says discussion and approval. It appears that that has been a given without more names, and so I hope that any name, this could be Peter, John, or whatever. My concern is looking at the geography distribution of the elected officials. We have Ryan Stookey in Ogles. Mr. Les doesn't vote, but he's in the Ogle subdivision. You're in Oak Knoll or Oak Hill. So we have Ryan or Steve got elected to the county board, so that's another Ogle. Cindy would be Ogle. So when you're looking at Dupont, Millstadt, Centerville, North 72nd, Windsor Drive, Tim McLean of St. Clair County, he presented a map. The North Stookey Township Association has a map. And so having that much concentration, because certainly people who are out in the country, they have a totally different viewpoint on what their elected officials may or may not want and what they need in fire protection, roads, coyotes, security, safety, lighting. So that's my concern. My second thing I'd like to mention is that we have an employee that was hired for the sewer collection. I know we get a periodic report on what she has collected, so that gives us an idea on our investment on our return for her salary and benefits. However, I'd like to know what she hasn't collected or what hasn't been collected, a running total of that. Because are we accumulating still more unpaid sewer debts? And so I'd like to, and I'm hoping that the new sewer ordinance has a real strong policy about how to turn off the water. I know everyone's worried about lawsuits, but I just heard about a lot of insurance dollars being paid out. So I think that, plus Dave has a degree in finance at the University of Illinois and a degree in law at St. Louis University. Plus we have our own attorney that we hired per hour at one of the board meetings. So I just think we might have enough expertise. Ryan's in finance, I know, so we've got quite a bit of expertise here that could probably easily, and no other township of our size within St. Clair County has over $300,000 of uncollected sewer bills, which $100,000 got written off. So that's what I'll for you next, for you on what we haven't collected as well as what we have.
Is that it?
Yes?
Thank you.
Couple questions. On the December 2nd meeting, how many levies were made? Said that you asked for levies for different.
There's just one for the town and one for the highway. There's two
Okay,
levies.
one for each one. And can I ask what the levy was for, how much, or what percentage, or however you do it?
What the amount of the levy was for?
Or what the percentage of levy was? I think you were, anything over 5% we had to vote on, so how much did you ask for? I'm asking.
49.
4.9%.
Okay, do we have a reserve already in any one of those accounts?
Correct.
So why did we go for the maximum amount without a vote?
We had a vote. The board voted.
No, I'm saying
41.
without the public having to vote. Why did we go?
The public doesn't vote on the tax levy, sir.
If it goes over 5%, does the state of Illinois require you to?
No, basically you have to have a public hearing.
Public hearing,
But
yes.
the board ultimately votes on the tax levy.
Okay, why did you stop at 4.9%?
Because it's under 5%, doesn't require a hearing.
Okay, so you wanted to avoid a hearing? Is that?
Correct.
Okay. Other question I have is, in this Cindy Bing, do you have any business relationship with that lady? Have you ever represented her?
No, just friends.
No representation? Okay, that's all I have.
Great. Ma'am?
I have Mark Bagby, a couple questions. One, in terms of the special meeting for the tax levy, why was that not held tonight with the regular meeting and done at a special meeting on a Friday at 10 a.m. when most residents could not make that?
We did it because Mr. Gomrick was going off the board, and he's been with the township for 8 years, and it was important for him to be part of the discussion and approval of the tax levy.
And in regards to number 7 on the agenda, since this person would be representing the taxpayers, I would ask that you would allow 10 minutes of question and answer that the voting members here, the public, could ask questions of that nominee, since she would be representing us. And then third, in relation to the websites, the agendas and such aren't normally posted to the website, so it's very hard to get information about the township and the goings-on. I'd ask that the minutes, the agendas, stuff like that be posted to the website, as well as contact information for each of the trustees.
Okay.
Well, it means that everybody asked every question I wanted to ask. All I'm gonna say is, Merry Christmas to all, and I hope we can resolve all our differences, and we're gonna have plenty of them in the future, in a neighborly and professional way, being the good neighbors and friends that we are. Merry Christmas to you all.